Marthe Hanau had the distinction of being one of the first women to defraud a financial market. In 1925, she and her former husband founded an economic newspaper offering tips to investors and speculators. The final years of the 1920s witnessed unprecedented growth in worldwide stock exchanges and equities. Hanau's widely followed journal promoted her own business securities. Most were non-existent shell companies. Their values kept rising based on trading volume until French banks and a rival financial news service, Agence Havas, investigated closer her deception. Hanau bought herself evasion time by bribing cooperative politicians. Subsequent law enforcement investigations confirmed her fraudulent practices. She was arrested on December 17, 1928. By the time that her preliminary trial had begun 15 months later, the landscape of financial stock markets had altered radically. Between October 24th and 29th, 1929, the New York Stock Exchange had crashed. A global economic depression would soon follow. Defendant Hanau had been imprisoned at the Saint-Lazare prison. She argued that the court and a jury did not understand the financial industry, preventing her from a fair trial. She insisted that she could return all of her investors' money and should be released on bail. When her bail was denied, she initiated a hunger strike. 3 weeks later, she was moved to a hospital where she was forcibly fed. Her stay was brief. Once she was left alone, she made a rope out of bed sheets, climbed out of the window, and escaped. She immediately returned to Saint-Lazare. At her trial, she was found guilty of fraud. She served 2 years. Upon her release, her career prospects and reputation were shredded. On July 19, 1935, she committed suicide by taking an overdose of sleeping pills. Her investors were never refunded.